Welcome back to the another tutorial, and in this tutorial we're going to talk about how to release your app in a Google Play. So it will be a very interesting tutorial because if you remember in my previous tutorial I just went through all the concepts that you need to know how to build a simple application, and we were successfully able to build the application with all the Android architecture components, and libraries, and many more concepts, right? So actually what I have done is I have created a simple password generator application where you just give your password length, and you just generate your password. And the password generator app, this pgen app, is going to generate the password. So you have to select the password. When you select the password, it uses the motion layout to just provide you some animation. Then you just need to copy your password has been copied, and this password that you have copied will be saved in your history. Okay, so this is your history. It will be saved in your history with the timestamp, that is the current timestamp of today. You can just copy the password, or you can delete this password. You can delete multiple passwords, okay, whatever you want. And yeah, you also have a simple home where you generate your password, and you have the normal personal password, where you can just add your personal passwords, okay, with your title, my new password. Okay, you just provide your password here, and you provide the password type, the password is for your device, and you save your password, right? It's gonna get saved with the obfuscation, like your password is getting obfuscated there. Okay, so this is a very simple and you can also just swipe and delete the password if you don't just want to delete them, right? So it's a pretty simple application, guys. As you can see here, right? Okay, so now what we are gonna do is we're gonna release this application. Okay, and we're gonna learn how to release this application. So actually releasing the application is a very complex concept. So you need to know about a lot of interesting things, like Google Play Console, the release channels, the entire release process you should know, right? We're gonna cover all these interesting concepts. We can also learn about how to what is a Google Play developers account, okay, like how do you set up your store entry for your developers app. Okay, so you have to know about all this concept, how to create a key store, so the importance of your key store password, right? So we're gonna also learn about app bundles and APK, okay, the difference between them, and how to generate the apps APK or Android app bundle file. Okay, so so going through this tutorial, you're gonna know all these concepts that is really necessary to launch your app in your in Google Play, right? So you need to prepare your app for release. So how do you prepare your app for release? So Android Studio, actually, in this as you can see here, I'm using Android Studio, and Android Studio usually uh, signs your build using a debug key, right? So this actually this app that I'm just running in my emulator is being signed using a debug key. But when you want to publish your app in a Google Play, you must create a release build, okay, that's signed with your own key, okay, not the debug key that is automatically generated by Android Studio. So you need your own key to be sign your release builds. Okay, so this release builds will not be able to you will not be able to debug this release builds, and can be optimized for the size using the Android app bundle. Okay, so the The most important thing for that's why is versioning is very important, because you you must have the release build must have the correct version information, because when you are not going to release only once, right, you're going to release multiple times. So current versioning of the information is really important, so that you're gonna it's gonna help you to keep track of your version and for future releases, right? Because otherwise, like, you are not be able to, if you don't keep track, or if you just put a random versioning of your app, then you are not gonna be able to publish a new application or update any already published application. So we're gonna have the correct the knowledge of how to version your app. Okay, so the versioning of your app is really important, of following reasons that I have already provided you. But so the users can see the versions they have downloaded. It's also, also another reason that is important. They can use this when checking whether there's a update, or whether there are known issues when reporting bugs or problems with the current version that your app is running on, right? So the device and Google Play uses the version name to determine whether an app can or should be updated. So developers can also use these values to add features supposed to specific versions. They can also warn or force users to upgrade to the latest version to get important fix or bugs or security issues, right? So versioning is a very important concept. Okay, so actually Android has two versions. One is a version code, which is of integer type values, and another is a version name, right? So now version code is an integer that is used by developers, Google Play and Android system, which while version name is the string that the user sees on Google Play page for your app. Okay, so you are gonna see this version name in your Google page. And XYZ, what does this XYZ stands for? X is the major release, Y is the minor release, and Z is the patch version. Okay, so you have to just codify your version name in this format. Okay, so so let's go and see our build.gradle. How did we manage our version name? So let me also add my patch version here. So as I told you, this is of type integer and this is of type string, right? So I'm just using XYZ format here. The major release, the minor release, and the patch version, as I already told you. Okay, so now I think the versioning is very this concept is really clear for you guys. Okay, so now the another concept that we have to understand is how to create a key store. Okay, so this is also another concept, is creating a key store. Okay, so when okay, so when as I told you, when you run this debug build, it is automatically signed by debug key. However, when you publish, you need a release key. So we have to now create this release key store in Android Studio. It's very simple. You just need to go to your build section of your Android Studio. Okay, and you will have this menu. And in this build section, what you will get is like you have to just go and click this menu where generate signed bundle or APK. Okay, so just select that. So after selecting that, so you can just choose between Android app bundle or APK, right? So if you choose, okay, let me choose first APK. I will be creating both APK and Android app bundle. So if I click APK, so it will build a signed APK that you can deploy to the device. So let's click next. So when you click next, you are gonna so okay, first thing is, what is APK? APK file is a file format by which users can install your application. Okay, so this is the format. The Android app bundle is a new file publishing format that we will also like in a while I will be just also creating Android app bundle. But Android app bundle is a new file system, okay, that is published that is a publishing format that allows Google Play to distribute specific and smaller APKs to devices, so device don't need to release and manage multiple APK to support different devices. Okay, so this is the reason why Android app bundle is there. So so we have selected the APK for the moment, right? And now key store path. Okay, so actually what is this key store path? Is the path where you are storing your key. But you know, like actually I have already created a key store path, so you can also create a new one. Okay, so new key store, actually you can create a new key store providing your user password, confirming your password. Okay, you can also have a key store path password and also have another password for your alias. Okay, and confirm it can be same or it can be different. Okay, so the validity for 25 years, your name and surname, organization, your organization, JSON, unit, this is your organization. RG, your city is like New York or anywhere you are, you know, state, province, anywhere. Okay, country code is anything, you know, like your country code that you are lying there. Okay, and just need to click OK, and the new key store will be created here. Okay, so I'm just gonna choose the key store that I've already created. You can just pass in your key store password and key alias. Okay, so my key alias is just key store password is okay, my key password is okay. So I'm gonna just click next now. So after you click the next it's gonna just okay, so yeah, after I click next I will be generating a signed bundle or APK, right? Okay, so here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose the okay guys, I'm gonna just do one thing. I'm gonna change the key alias to Android release, because it's a release version that I'm gonna create, right? So I'm gonna click next and then you're gonna choose the build variant that you are gonna create is for the release, obviously. Then you're gonna create, and in a while you will be here we have a Gradle build is running, and in a while we will be generating a signed APK, right? So let's wait for a moment. Yeah, it's taking a while, but we will be just trying to understand what's okay, key store. Okay, let's me generate it again. Okay, okay. Okay, I will be using key alias because I had my key alias created as a key 0. So okay, you see you have generated the signed APK. It's very successful. So okay, so actually you have to choose the key alias that you have created in your previous when you have created your okay, when you have created your key store path, right? So the alias, you have to use the same alias, otherwise it's not gonna work. As you see that it was not working. So okay, so now after setting that, so I have generated the APK, right? So now okay, so this is the one concept of generating the APK, but okay, so there are some other concepts that we have to know. That is how do you store this key store and password, because there are these are like a very sensitive informations, right? So it is useful whenever you need to really make another any new releases. So how do you store this key store? So you need to keep track of this key store and password in a safe and a secure place. So if you lose this key store and its credential, you no longer be able to release updates for your app. So so to keep it safely, and it's a very tricky concept, but we will try to understand it in a very cool manner. So how can you store them is like you can just store them in a very in your using this information that I'm going to provide you is first you need to generate your signing configuration, which reference the key store like your password, your key alias, your key, your store password, your store file name. So these are these are some dummy files that information that I'm provided, but you just need to add your key store password, okay, your key alias or your key password. So here you are just generating your signing configuration for your release, and this signing configuration will be used in your build type. The release signing configurations configs release. Okay, so this will be used. Okay, so whenever you are if you want to store this signing configuration in your build file, okay, so whenever you are also sometimes using you can also store these credentials in your environmental variables to make them more secure with the approach, even if like some malicious people will get access to your code. The app updates will still be safe, as the signing configs are not stored in your code but on your system. So and environmental variable, so you can also store them in your environmental variable in using a key value pair that is set outside of your integrated development environment or Android Studio. So for example, you can also create your environmental variable for like I'm gonna give you some examples, like key store file, or you can store key store password, or you can have like key alias and key password. Okay, so you can just create your environmental variable, and you just can if you are using Mac, you can just OS. For Mac OS, you can just use a simple command called export your environmental variable, like a key store password, and you can just assign your value like your secure password. Okay, so this is like you are just exporting your password in your and just safely storing it in your environmental variable. And then yeah, if you're using Mac, you can just use if you are using Mac, you can use this command, right? But if you are using Windows operating system, then you can just use this command like set and similarly key store password is your secure password. Okay, so this is like some techniques that I'm just giving you so that you can safely store your key store username, password, okay, key store file and key store password information, you can safely store them. Okay, so so that it will not get lost. And whenever you use it, if you want to use it, just so instead of here this key store file, you just need to use your system dot get environmental and your key store file, you know, and you can just get this and the correct value will be updated, okay, from the system. The system will automatically takes your value store okay, password, okay, and you can also use system info like get environmental key alias, and here you can use a system get environmental key password. Okay, so this will you see, this is much nicer because even if you are for example, if your project is like a huge project and there are multiple developers, or if you want to not to like your share your key store file name, your password, your alias, or your key password, then you can just use this approach, saving the key store file and file name, password, alias and password using this command, exporting it to your environmental variable, sharing it in a pair of key and value, and just accessing the values in this format. Okay, so that it's much more safer. Okay, so this is how you like safely store your key store informations. And okay, so no, we have already created our signed APK. Now we will just create our another and like signed Android app bundle, AAB, which is much nicer, because as I told you, the traditional way of releasing Android app was through APK or an Android package. But this APK file is the one downloaded to user's device where they install your app. Okay, so this one is a very big file that contains all the strings, images, and all the resources for all device types, all the device configurations. So you support more. So as you know that your application is not only supporting only one device configuration, but it's going to support multiple device configuration with and multiple countries, right? So you have different language resources files, and so the APK file will grow in size. Okay, so the APK that user downloads will contain things that are not really needed to their devices. So this can be a issue for your user with the low storage, might not have enough space to install your app. So users will with expensive data plans or slow internet connections might also avoid downloading your app if it is too big. So they might also uninstall your app to save the storage space. So some developers have built published multiple APKs to avoid these issues. However, it's a complicated and inefficient solution, right? So especially when you target different screen densities, CPU architectures, and languages. So Android app bundle is a new way of packaging apps for publishing. So you just generate a single app bundle using Android Studio. So you can just use Android, start generating Android app bundle starting from Android Studio 3.2 and upwards. So and you just need to upload it to your Google Play. So Google Play will automatically generate the base APK file and the APK files for each device configuration, so CPU, architecture, and languages. So you just don't need to like worry about their data and memory, right? So this will work for devices running on Android 5.0, Lollipop, and upwards. Okay, so for this so it will be automatically so Android app bundle will be automatically handling your different device configurations, CPU architectures, and languages. Okay, so let's create a signed app bundle. So I'm gonna go to my build Android Studio build section of your menu, create generate signed bundle APK. Like previously I created APK, now I'm gonna create a Android app bundle. So you see here, generate a small signed app bundle for upload to App Store for the following benefits: smaller download size, on-demand app features, assets only modules. Okay, so next, go to next. I'm gonna provide my key store password and key password. Okay, I'm gonna just say next. Okay, yeah, it's next. Then I'm gonna just generate my signed bundle for release build. Okay, password was incorrect. Okay, let me just do one thing, do it again. Obviously I just misplaced my password. Okay, okay, create key store password was incorrect. Okay, I'm just having problems with my key store password. Okay, yeah, obviously. Okay, yes, yeah, I'm having issues with my password. Okay, just let me yeah, let me just try it again, guys. Okay, what's happening here? Okay, yes, now it's working. Yeah, generated signed bundle, as you can see here. Okay, so you can also go and locate or analyze, okay, based on what you want to do, and you can just locate there and get your signed bundle and use it for your use this signed bundle to release your application, right? So yes, guys, okay, we are successfully able to generate Android signed Android app bundle. Okay, okay, so now I will also like to give you some simple extra information. One extra information about you can also actually do the signing, app signing by Google Play. Okay, so Google Play provides a service called app signing that allows Google to manage and protect your app signing keys and automatically re-sign your app for users. So everything is managed by Google, so you can just let Google Play manage your app signing also. So this is an extra option. Okay, so with the Google Play app signing service, you can let Google generate the signing key or upload your own, and you can also create a different upload key for additional security. You can sign the app with the upload key and publish the app on your Play console. So Google will check the upload key, remove it, and use the app signing key to re-sign the app for distributing to your users, right? So when app signing is enabled for the app, the upload key can also be reset. So if you lose the upload key or feel that is already compromised, you can simply contact Google Play developer support, verify your identity, and get a new upload key. Okay, so it's also pretty simple. You just need to get your extra information, how it works, everything, all the detailed information is provided here. So this is also extra. So it's all Google, like Google is all managing and protecting your app signing key. Okay, so all helping, so all everything is cool and easy here. Okay, so being said this, I would like to close this tutorial because obviously this the objective of this tutorial was to let you create know how to create your Android app, signed Android app bundle, so that you can just use this Android app bundle to release your applications. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and please do subscribe and help me so that I can continue just creating more amazing tutorials like this. Thank you guys.